Hello, everyone. Hello, welcome. This is September. I have been in and out of my planner the last month. It's been a lot over here where it's mainly been a lot of paperwork, and I've had to keep running out and going to appointments and finalizing things. And I mean, the good news, everything's on track. We had to order some new paperwork. It's going to be fresh and shiny when it gets here. So it's been a little rough, and we still have a very full week ahead. But I do need to set up for September. I have been very much, it's been on the radar. I'm like, okay, September's coming, it's here, it's around the corner. So yeah, it's time to, and I wanted to keep things like just really simple. Here in the Netherlands, things are starting to dry out. Well, they were drying out kind of during August here, but some of the blooms are starting to fade, and so I thought fading autumn florals, which I mean, maybe these are for a little later, but this just to me fit the vibe I wanted to have. Just something really simple and clean on here. I also grabbed a 910 and a 977. And yeah, and I remembered to take this out so I can plop September down here. There's a big open area here, so yeah. So this may be a shorter video just because it's kind of more simple in the design and everything, but I figured I need to get this done because I do like having at least my monthlies kind of stickered, set up. There's a lot of really happy birds outside right now, and I can't do anything about it. So you'll hear them. What else do I want to do here? I'm pretty zoomed in here so you guys can see. It is nice having a bigger desk, but I also found the zoom in feature that I don't know how long it's been there on my recording devices and such, but yeah, and I was also thinking of using this darker one. I could run it down the sides or just run it along the bottom. The bottom is a little, do I want to go all the way? Do I want to contain it, or I think I want to just leave them free. So let's see, what do I want to do? So yeah, everyone in the US is having Labor Day on Monday, which is, it's not very often it's on a Monday like that. But it helps get the school year started sooner. My son started last week. He's getting settled in, and it's going very well, very well. He's, there's something about kind of newness here, and they're slowly ramping up, which has been wonderful. He found a cat that visits the school grounds. The teacher said, it lives there. We don't know how it lives there yet, but we believe him. I just don't know how that happens. Maybe he'll hear more. Because he found it on his break when he was just sitting outside, and the teacher came over and told him the name of the cat. So, and he loves cats so much. So that was a big win that lined up magically. But yeah, we're just dealing with passports and birth certificates, and we had all that coming here. We needed new ones, and now we can't find our son's passport. So he's been going back in school by himself. We filed a police report. We're going to the consulate on Tuesday. So yeah, we'll have to get an emergency one and make the other one like null and void. we're riding buses now. We're walking everywhere. My husband was so great. He went and I think I just want them on the side. I don't think I want it down on both. He went back and retraced all their steps because he was with him the one day, and then my son came home by himself the other time. So it was one of those trips because we could place it like a week ago, and then they went shoe shopping, and then he had his first day, and so it just, regardless, we've torn our place apart and cannot find it. Unfortunate, but the other good news is, like, we don't have to fly anywhere. Like, I would definitely be freaking out if we needed to get on a plane this week, but we do need to take him to get his, whoa, don't quite want it there. Let's see. I think I want to, let's see. We do have to take him to get his ID, but need his passport for him to get his ID. The funny part was we saw his ID when we went to get ours. They got all three of them out, and it was like right there. Is that kind of crooked? A little bit, I think. Let's see. This S, because it's lower, is kind of... See, this baseline here, there's like here and here. No, I think it's okay. Like, most of this kind of follows the line. So I'm going to leave it. Yeah, it's, we just have to get up really early, get to Amsterdam, get in line, because we did make an appointment, but it's for like next week, and we'll fall back on that if we have to. Let's see, I kind of want to have this kind of go up the side. But we will get either a temporary one or start processing his new one. I think if it just starts processing, it'll take 2 to 4 weeks. And I think we could take that to it's called IND here, which is their government immigration. And as long as we have paperwork that it's coming and we have photos of it, and they've already scanned his passport, I think we can pick up his ID. I don't know, but we will try. We will try. That's all we can do. So, let's see. We got a sofa. Then we tried to lay down on it, and it wasn't to our liking. So that is going back. And then we went to the store that has all the models. Like, we hadn't seen anything in person, so we definitely went and sat on all of them the day before yesterday, actually. I feel like it was last week, but yeah, it was only a couple days ago. And let's see, where do I want to put this? This appointment here in the middle, I need to move that earlier. So this is when I'm seeing, it's called MDR, I think, here, but it's a GI specialist. They just have a different acronym for it. And I just signed up for insurance, finally, because we had our cards. And now that I have insurance in hand, like, we just got it Friday afternoon. Monday morning after I get back, I have, actually I should write that down here. I have a 10:45. And that is at the KVK, which is like the Chamber of Commerce. And that's where I'll register my new business. And that's also why I've had to kind of be careful with work. I mean, I can work if I did decide to, I know I talked about closing my US business, but I did decide to keep it open. So technically I can work under that. But I can't work for my Netherlands business yet because I register on Monday. By Monday, I think they say you can do it the week before. So I'm just in this really fuzzy period where I'm trying not to cause any issues. Like I turned off ads on my channel for a little while. So on Monday, I think I'll be turning those back on. I just trying to follow all the rules. So let's see. I think I want to put this like these being. Do I want to try to move that down? No. Trying to do random here. I think I kind of want to just have it down there. Again, keeping this really, really simple. And I think I'll leave these because I really like these florals. I like how these two work on the border. I'm not liking this one, so I don't know if I can do anything about that. Anyway, so that's what's been going on here, and that's why I've been a little MIA. I know planner season is upon us now, as in, ooh, that one came up. Awesome. Let's see. Maybe I'll save this one too. I just don't feel like it should go on there right now. So I have another video planned here to talk about that a little bit, because this is a time where everyone, not everyone, I think there are certain people, yeah, like I'm keeping this that simple. We are returning, sofa return is on Wednesday. They're going to come pick it up. The good news is, I mean, the bad news is they took all the packaging with them, so we have to pay a little bit for them to rebox it. But we did get all of the extra cardboard out of our place. There was so much packaging, and then we definitely didn't order anything more. We're just getting like an order, maybe 2 a week of just like, here we need some soaps or things like that, or just our grocery order. But it's been so nice not having that lingering around. We do have just a little bit more styrofoam that we're slowly putting out in our garbage, but at least that's mostly done. So they're going to pick that up here. I think we're going to order the ones that we want tomorrow, which is Sunday up here, when you're seeing this. And then the new one should come the latest around here. So we might be out for maybe a weekish there. Or I can try to call them on Monday and see if they'll postpone this. We have a 30-day return window on the sofa, and so I'm like, just take it. And they're like, but we want to be green and we can drop off your new one with your old one. And I don't know. I don't trust that. There's a lot that is a lot more trustworthy here. And like in America, I wouldn't trust, right? They'd be like, yeah, we'll promise that, you're in your 30-day return window. And then once they receive it, they'll turn around and go, no, actually that was outside your 30-day. You're going to have to deal with it. But here there's a lot more trust. There just really is. Like, I just signed up for an entrepreneur group, and then they're like, okay, you joined. And I'm like, I didn't pay yet. And they're like, we're just sending an invoice in the mail. You'll just pay it then. I'm like, what now? What? So, yeah. And there's a little bit of credit cards here. I do notice some of the Dutch banks do have credit cards. I had heard that there was like pretty much none, but There are some, but like some of the American ones work here. Not for groceries. You have to be careful about that. But trust is like so many people trust you here, and then they expect that trust in return. And we're learning. We're trying to expand that trust, right? But we were burned so many times in the States. It's just by companies. It's just hard. It's just hard to kind of come back from that. So anyway, so I'm also going to trust that this appointment I'm going to try and maybe squeeze in at the end of this week, maybe early next week, somewhere around in here. Just push and then see if I can get my med very soon after that. I have my insurance. That was the biggest thing, is if I have my insurance in hand as of Friday, then I can schedule the infusion. And maybe they can kind of hop over that. Maybe they can just schedule me and then I can see the doctor, because I have so much paperwork saying I need it. So we'll see. I'll let you know how that goes. I'm really close. I am overdue on it, but I also heard that I have a 2 to 4 week window that I didn't know about. So that my GI doctor didn't really disclose. I asked her for meds to have on hand, but she didn't really give me that window. And then here they're like, oh no, you don't need it like tomorrow. You need it very soon. And I've been kind of feeling that in my body, and I felt like a little unsafe, but then I've been kind of feeling it like it's been a week and a half, I think, overdue, and I still feel okay, but I know, and that's why this drug works so well right now. It's Remicade is the version of it, and it works really, really well, and so I just need to get back on it. So I think that's enough rambling. I know I need to do weeklies, and I want to do some more talk videos, and I need to do just a sit and chat video too. So yeah, we do have my son's schedule now. It's going to vary every day, so I really need to get that on paper. So I'll have his schedule like off screen, and then I'll kind of fill that in, and I definitely need a vertical to put that all on there. Oh, and we're also expecting FedEx here, and then passport. So you can see the beginning of our September is like part of the most important things here. I'm almost done like setting up everything for our visa. I mean, we've been approved. We have our cards, except for my son. He'll get that Saturday. That's right. Got to write that on here too. That's at the IND. And yeah, so if we can't get our passport done here, I do have an appointment here. I'm not going to write that on there because we're just going to try to go they say, show up at 8 a.m. and they try to process as many emergency ones as they can, and hopefully same day. We have to pull my son out of school, but his school gets it. There's a lot of people still doing paperwork. So we just have to let them know. And we also heard when we called the school to see if his passport was there, just in case, they said, well, another kid's missing theirs too, because they have to carry him around, right? They have to. I don't know about, I think it's like over 14, you have to carry it, 13. So yeah, not the little kids, like I would not expect that. But yeah, if you're 13 or 14 years old, you're doing a lot independently. So we had to send him with that legally, and yeah, he wasn't using a bag at that point, just his pockets. So things can happen. We're going to get a new one. We have photos of the old one. We'll just get it done. And we did, yeah, as I mentioned, we filed the police report, which we need to bring, and we have that in hand. Things are happening. So that's where my brain has been. And that's why I just Deep breath, deep breath. September, I'm hoping to start noticing more of the beginnings of the leaf changes around here. Most of the trees around here are deciduous, so we do expect them to change color. I don't see many maples around here. Like the maples are just glorious in the Seattle area, the Pacific Northwest. The different colors are just stunning with reds and yellows, oranges. I don't think I've seen maple. I've seen oaks. There's one called a lemon out near us here, and I'm trying to remember what these other ones are down the canal. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to wearing sweaters, beginnings of wearing sweaters and some boots. I brought boots, like, the fall boots. Very much looking forward to that. Take care, everyone, and I will see you in more videos soon. September, once, my business is set up here and then I transition things. It's a full month. So take care of yourself. See what you can do in September to just give yourself some extra time or do something really nice for yourself, just something for you, because a lot of people who have kids in school or you're starting a new job or whatever it is, you can get distracted from what is for you. So take care, everyone, and I'll see you soon. Bye.